I'm out today hunting for some cool home decor and thrifty finds to upcycle for my place, and I'd love for you to tag along. Let's see what we can score. Once I pick up a few pieces, I'll show you how I use them in my home or give them a fun makeover. So let's see what kind of creative ideas and fun things we can find thrifting today. I couldn't believe my eyes when I turned the corner at the thrift store and I spotted this painting. It's exactly what I've been hoping to find for our living room. Huge, beautiful, and an original oil painting. I grabbed it fast. I wasn't going to let this one get away. I've been holding out for something big to hang over our couch, and this one couldn't be more perfect. The colors, the texture, everything about it just feels right. And it's even signed, which makes it even more special. And my favorite part is that little girl walking along the road. It's such a beautiful detail. I honestly can't believe I found this, and I feel like it was meant to be. This piece was just sitting there waiting for me to pick up, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a Royal Banquet Unicorn Japan creamer. And out of curiosity, I did a Google Lens reverse search. Turns out it's a little bit collectible, but not worth hundreds, but still a great find. And I love unique pieces like this, ones that you don't see mass produced. Unfortunately, there weren't any other matching pieces, but I'm just happy that I found the creamer, and I just love the colors. I think it'll make a perfect little home for a spider plant, and it's going to look amazing displayed in my dining room. I found another beautiful piece of handmade pottery. It's a bit of a Christmas theme, but for $5.99, I'm not going to pass it up. I'm going to bring it home and I'm going to tuck it away for next Christmas. I never buy hangers brand new. This entire bundle was $1.99, and since I needed a few extras, it's coming home with me to put in the closet. And I don't mind that they're all different colors. They do their job, and that's all that matters. Do you remember these ceramic frogs? I feel like every kitchen in the 80s had one. My mom had a green one sitting by the sink, and it always held a scour pad. Seeing this little guy brought back so many memories, but just as I was about to walk away, something else caught my eye. This framed oil painting. I love it, but the winter theme made me hesitate since I'd have to swap it out seasonally. I put it back, but now I know I'm going to regret it. Maybe I just should have grabbed it and had it in my stash. As soon as I saw this piece, it caught my eye. It looked like tin. Maybe it's even like cut tin. I'm not quite sure. But what I did know is that it's beautifully ornate. Then, just as I was turning the corner in this thrift store, I spotted a glass globe. And right away I wondered, could it fit into this little tin vase? And sure enough, it did. It was like a match made in heaven. Both these pieces are coming home with me. And I'm going to place a candle inside of the vase. And now it's a perfect centerpiece in my dining room. And it's absolutely beautiful. I've paired it with some more of my glass globes that I've collected. I cannot believe I found these two separate pieces and merged them together. And it worked out amazing. I have a little spot in my kitchen that I've always felt was a little bit dark. So I've been on the hunt for a wall sconce. I looked online, but I wasn't about to spend $50 or $60 on one. So I put it on my wanted list and kept an eye out. Well, today was my lucky day, and I found exactly what I was looking for at the thrift store for just $9.99, and I also had a coupon. I tested it before buying, brought it home, gave it a good cleaning. The only thing I wasn't crazy about was that gold color, so I decided to give it a quick makeover. I took off the hurricane lamp and the bulb, taped off the cord and socket, and I grabbed my matte black spray paint. A few light coats later, letting it dry between each one, and it looked so much better. I ended up putting on 3 coats to get really good coverage. I was really excited once it was dry to take off all of this painter's tape and see what it looked like all finished. And if you have a chance, go onto Amazon and price these, and you'll see why I thought that this was a really good deal grabbing it for $9.99. Once it was dry, I hung it up, but there was something bothering me, that darn dangling cord. It just looks so messy. So I had some cord hider from when we were hiding the cords for our TV that I purchased on Amazon. And these are great because they're just a plastic sleeve that tucks that cord away neatly, and you can even paint it to match your wall so it blends right in. To attach it, I used a removable double-sided sticky tape, which I've used before, and I love it because it doesn't damage the wall when you take it off. So if I ever want to move that lamp, it isn't an issue. I added some to each joint along the top and the bottom for extra hold. You just peel off the backing and press it on the wall where you want it. I used a level to make sure everything was straight, and then I pressed it firmly in place. Next, I threaded the cord through the hider and snapped the cover on. I even called my husband in to help because it was way easier to film him doing it than me trying to hold the camera myself, which is always kind of a struggle. This system works so well. I've used it to hide TV cords, computer cords, or just to organize a messy bunch underneath a desk, and it makes such a difference. I haven't painted the cord cover to match the wall yet, but I think I will. Even as it is, the space looks exactly like how I envisioned it. I'm so happy I waited and thrifted the perfect sconce instead of buying new. What do you think? And should I paint the cord cover or should I leave it as is? This one really brought back a flood of memories for me. These were my actual grandma's dishes. I wish the whole set had been there because I would have grabbed it in a heartbeat and swapped out my own dishes in the kitchen. Sadly, there was just this bowl, but it still feels really special. I've got a bathroom renovation coming up, and when I spotted this Kleenex box holder, and it's probably from the 70s, I knew it was meant to be. It was only $1, so of course I grabbed it, and I can already picture how it's going to fit perfectly into that new bathroom space. I found this gorgeous hurricane lamp replica for $6.99, and I knew it was going to be perfect for my dining room. It's designed to hold a candle or a votive, so I grabbed it. And once I got home, I gave it a good scrub with some soap and water, and it looks amazing. A candle fits perfectly, and all that's left to do is just to hang it on the wall. And if you don't want to use a real candle in these types of items, you can also use a battery-operated one, and a lot of them come with a remote, so it's much more practical. Either way, for $6.99, this was a great thrift store find. What are the chances of finding a wooden G at the thrift store? Pretty slim, but somehow I did, and since our last name is Gourlay, it couldn't be more perfect. It looks like it may have broken at some point, but someone did a clever little repair job with a picture hanging sawtooth bracket. It's solid now, so I'm just going to hang it on the wall. But getting it straight, that's always the tricky part. Luckily, I have a little hack that makes it easy. If you're hanging something with 2 holes for screws, grab some painter's tape, stretch it across the back, pressing it down firmly over the holes so it sticks. Then use a pen to mark exactly where the holes are on the tape. Next, take that taped up guide and place it where you want your decor on the wall and mark the spot. Peel the tape off of the G and stick it to the wall instead. Now, before you drill or screw anything in, grab a level because just eyeballing it isn't always reliable. If the tape looks crooked, which happens more often than you think, gently peel it back and adjust it to the bubble in your level until it's centered. Once it's perfectly straight, drive your screws right through the marks on the tape. Since this G isn't heavy, I don't need wall anchors. Just a couple of screws will do the trick. And then simply peel off the tape and the screws are going to be exactly where you need them to be. And just like that, my thrifted wooden G, the most fitting letter for a family, is up on the wall, looking like it was meant to be there all along. It's funny how thrifting works sometimes. You never know what you're going to find, but once in a while you come across something that feels like it was just waiting for you. Check out this adorable little teddy bear planter. It's so cute, but what really caught my attention was the one right beside it. I love the retro vibe of it, and at $3.99, it's definitely coming home with me. And I'm planning to turn it into a planter, so I grabbed some of my potting mix, and I had a few leftover spider plant clippings, and it was the absolute perfect fit. I love finding unique planters at the thrift store. I hardly ever buy them new because there's so many one-of-a-kind options at such a great price, and they have so much more character. This little gem now sits in front of a bright window in my living room, and it matches perfectly with my decor. One thing I always keep an eye out for at the thrift store is pillow shams. And have you seen the price of pillows lately? They are ridiculously expensive. I found this beautiful set at an amazing price, and then I spotted these oversized, high quality ones for just $2.99. So of course they went straight into my cart. I have plenty of pillows at home that I can use to fill them, but here's a trick. If your pillow isn't quite big enough, take another pillow, remove the stuffing, and use it to fill in the gaps. This makes sure that your pillow looks nice and full because a flat, saggy pillow just doesn't give that high-end look. Both sets have sturdy zippers, making them easy to fill. Just unzip, stuff, and zip back up. Once I got them home, I tossed them in the washer and dryer, and now they look perfect on my couch. Thrifting pillow shams instead of buying new has saved me so much money, and you never know the difference. So next time you're out thrifting, don't skip that pillow section. You might just find that perfect set for a fraction of the price. I've been on the lookout for the perfect vase or planter to transform into a Kleenex holder, and I think I finally found one, and it was only $3.99. I needed something for my newly renovated bathroom, so when I spotted this piece, I knew it was going to be the right fit. First, I gave it a really thorough cleaning to make sure it was ready for the next step, and then I took it down to the basement and gave it a nice even coat of matte black spray paint. I applied 2 coats to get that nice finish. I've seen this idea all over Instagram and TikTok, and I love how clever and practical it is, and it's such a great alternative to those bulky, ugly Kleenex boxes that never seem to match your decor. Once the spray paint was completely dry, I popped in the Kleenex, and this transformation was amazing. It's exactly what I wanted, and it fits perfectly with the style of our newly renovated bathroom. And it's so much more polished than just that standard Kleenex box. I hope you enjoyed today's thrift and upcycling video and you found some inspiration. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. And if you love this video, I'm sure you're going to enjoy either of these next 2 as well. Take care.